So now here we have been given a list. So this is the list of the things to be done, a to-do list. So let us read the items on the list. First one is aller chez le dentiste. The next one, écrire au service technique. Then appeler Paul. The next one, inviter Claudia et Jérôme. The next one, lire le courrier. Then répondre à la lettre de Sylvie. The next one, faire les courses. And finally, prendre des leçons. So these are a list of things to be done, and if you notice, they have ticked off the things that have already been done. So in this exercise, we have some questions or statements, and you have to respond to those statements. So the items that are ticked off are the things that have already been done. So we are going to describe it after the action, right? So since it has already been done, it is après l'action, after the action. So you know what are the words we use to describe an action after it has been completed. And then the items that have not been ticked off are those that are not yet done, avant l'action. So this wouldn't be negative, it would be avant l'action because it is going to be done. It is not yet done. So in that case, we will use either futur proche, that is aller plus verb, or ne pas encore, not yet. So I hope you remember how we framed the sentences to describe the action avant l'action, pendant l'action and après l'action. So shall we begin the exercise? So the first question, tu as allé chez le dentiste? So the first question is regarding the first item on the list, aller chez le dentiste. So they are asking, have you gone to the dentist? So is it ticked off? No. So your answer would be no, no, not yet, right? So ne pas encore is the expression we are going to use. So since this is a question, in the answer tu becomes je. C'est le passé composé. So je n'ai pas encore. So what did we use here? Ne pas encore, not yet. Aller chez le dentiste. So what did we do here? We read the question. We saw if it is done or not. It is not yet done. So the answer is no. And the expression we used is ne pas encore. Je n'ai pas encore allé chez le dentiste. So did you understand? Now the next sentence, il faut écrire au service technique. So it is necessary, écrire, to write to the service technique. Now this corresponds to the second item on our list, écrire au service technique. Now has it been done? Yes, it is ticked off. So the action has already been completed. So this is the situation of après l'action. So we would use either passé récent or déjà. So here we use the word déjà. So I have already written. So it is in the past tense, right? So j'ai déjà Now we are writing it in passé composé. So avoir plus the past participle of écrire. It is écrit. J'ai déjà écrit au service technique. J'ai déjà écrit au service technique. I have already written. So this action is complete. Now the next sentence. Tu as appelé Paul. So this corresponds to the next item on the list. Appeler Paul. To call Paul. Now, has this been completed? No, it has not been ticked off. So this action is incomplete. It is not yet done. So, what would be the answer? No. No. So this is a question. The answer would be je. Again, it is in the passé composé. So, je n'ai pas encore appelé Paul. So, if we do not use the word encore here, it becomes I have not called Paul. So, it means that the action will not be done. It was not done and you have no intention of completing the action. Whereas here, when we use the word encore, it means I have not yet called Paul, which means the action has not been done, but it will be done. Avant l'action, before the action could take place. So that is the meaning of the word encore. So that word makes a huge difference in the meaning of the sentence. Now the next sentence, il faut inviter Claudia et Jérôme. So it is necessary to invite Claudia et Jérôme. So this corresponds to the next item, inviter Claudia et Jérôme. So has the action been completed? Yes, it has been ticked off. So same way we use déjà, j'ai déjà, and the past participle of inviter, it is inviter. I have already invited. J'ai déjà invité Claudia et Jérôme. So now we have completed the first 4 items on the list. So the next questions will correspond to the next 4 items. So first, how did we answer these? We read the question. We saw if it was completed or not. So if this the particular item, the particular action is completed, then it means we are describing it after the action. If the action is incomplete, it means we are describing it before the action. And we know the words used to describe a verb, avant l'action and après l'action. So that is simple. Now we will move on to the next 4 questions.